penalty for the kick not going 10 meters. Look to drift across field. Little switch. Oh, the ball hits the ground. It gets knocked on, and a ferocious tackle coming in here from Davenport. Referee Val Griffiths is on the spot. Good to see her taking charge again of some of these important matches.
Yes, definitely.
So Davenport has some strong running backs as well. Got a couple of players wearing some headgear. Hunter Moreland was very impressive earlier. The ball gets flung out to the winger on the outside. Little loop around. Shifty play on the outside. Streaking around. Oh, he gets her hair grab basically. But back inside. Lovely bit of play. Flores for the corner. Just short, and the flag is out. Interplay there with some magic stuff there with all day and Flores as Stanford try to go quick, but it's picked up. This could be a try, and is. Beautiful bit of work there from Brittany O'Dell. She was excellent leading up to this game. And a quick response there, Katie.
Yes, very nice finish there for Davenport. The play really developed about midfield. A great display of Davenport, really looking for work, okay, making the pass, looping around, doing what she can to get to the try zone.
Yeah, we watch the replay now. Just see it to get bundled into touch there. Stanford try to go quick here under all sorts of pressure. They throw it in, gets knocked on, and O'Dell was on the spot to capitalize on that. So the kick went wide, and it is 5-0. Davenport, one of the only 4 teams here to have a men and a women's team. That kick is not 10, it's fly hacked, but it's play on. Stanford choose to collect it. And
nice evasion by Stanford.
Wow, on the outside, going strong. Defense though, throws it to the ground. Solid ruck. Stanford now looking good. Coached by Matt Sherman. Oh, full of running here. The fan straight through, wonderful stuff. We've seen it all day long. Mara scores, beautiful try, and all of a sudden it's even Stevens.
Fantastic work by Stanford to hold on to the ball in the ruck, really extending her body as much as she could to get the ball back to her teammates. Couple of quick passes, great face play, nice little evasive move, right between the posts for Stanford.
And the kick from in front, with the important extras, looks to have gone wide, so it's 5-all. Mara has got her team back into the game here. And Stanford, as said, coached by Matt Sherman, former Eagle player as well, been involved a lot with the All-Americans and the US national team. Just great experience having the Sherman at her, as he's called, on the sidelines. Great guy as well. So Stanford had the wind behind their backs, so kicking 10 meters should not be a problem. And there it is, bounces well into enemy territory.
Well placed kickoff.
Davenport look to move it wide straight away. Oh, and good acceleration on the fend. Very strong running from the try scorer. O'Dell looks inside. Excellent bit of rugby. That is champagne stuff. Sprinting away. Ordway will score this. And what a response from Davenport.
Absolute display of just great pace, running forward, good support, beautiful continuity from the Davenport team, rewarded with a well-earned try.
And that was Danielle Ordway with the tries. You watch the replay, the fend and the stiff arm from the try scorer Brittany O'Dell as she steams on the outside and finding support back in field. And that inside line, support line, is just so valuable to finish off those long breaks.
Absolutely, she stepped right into the space that was created and just had the pace to finish it off. There was no way that Stanford was catching her.
So 10-5 is the score. I did not see the conversion from in front. But all of a sudden, Davenport take the lead. Stanford ladies now look to move it wide. Lanky, rangy runner beats 2 players, still going, the super sub. Smith, Jessica hands off 2 players in the process for a great run. The counterattack is on, but Stanford get over that ball. Mara Mara, the try scorer, cuts inside. She's done it so many times today. Look at her go. Streaks through. Sensational stuff.
Exceptional work by Maurer. Really, the hard yards were done by Smith to draw in at least 5 Davenport defenders, creating plenty of space, making it look easy.
And our scoreboard needs to be updated soon. It is 10 each with a kick to come. And wow, Maurer on the replay. It cuts back inside. Just such a rangy runner and hard to stop. The conversion is no good from in front. That really has been an issue for both teams.
An element of, again, the wind's just picking up, making it difficult for kickers to finish it off. And these points do count, especially it's 10-all for both of these two teams into the semifinals. Yeah,
any one of those kicks would have gone over and it would just really have helped their team. So Stanford will kick off now. This has really been an exciting game, back and forth.
We're seeing some really great display of skills here. Continuity, ball pressure, everything's looking good for both sides.
And that kickoff goes 10, nicely rolls along the ground. It is cleanly taken in the end. Davenport looking around to see what they can set up. Oh, great hands, here it goes. Over the top. This is where the danger runners start coming into play. Cutting back against the grain and getting the offload. Beautiful interchange. Odell coming through, fends off the first play. Odell straight up the middle. Looking for support, wonderful work. Mayer, oh, dumbing straight through. Julia Mayer, take a bow.
Julia Mayer, just again, great line, running a line of support is exceptional. And then working to shift the ball away from the defender to get her between the man and the ball. Did a great job to fend off and then kept driving her legs forward to dot it down.
Katie, you're so right. Unbelievable work from her, scoring a champagne try, and the conversion from in front this time is drifted wide, and it is 15 to 10 is what we have.
Davenport looking exceptionally strong, just have a number of great supporting lines that they've been running. Players are really looking for that offload to keep the game continuous, and it's been paying off for them so far.
And we're going to take a quick break. We're going to be back with the second half's action coming up very soon, so stay with us. And the second half getting ready to kick off here. 15-10 is the scoreline right now. And this is going to be a very exciting 7 minutes. This is semi-final of the plate. And these teams lost out in their earlier game today. That's how they're facing each other. Stanford in the left of your screen. They're in the white. And Davenport in their familiar red.
First half so far has been a whole great display of great continuous rugby by Davenport. Good supporting lines, great effort to get to the position they need to be in receipt of the pass and moving forward, and earned them the lead.
And that's why Stanford need to come back here. They kick off nice and high. Maya, the try scorer, sets it away. The ball's a little bit wobbly there for those high passes. It has been knocked on, so Stanford will get an opportunity to strike first.
You see the nice organized cohesive defensive line that came forward from Stanford. Looks for them a good starting position here in the second half.
Now they've got some speed. They've got a couple of players that came on in the half to inject a little bit of freshness into the side. It's been a long outing for both teams. These two-day tournaments really takes it out of player.
Bit of confusion here on the start for the scrum. Team's getting a little anxious.
Now it's settled. Nobody pushes early. Stanford wins the possession. Going back to the short side. Oh, and it's been knocked on, unfortunately. Val Griffiths is on the spot. So we've seen the longer passing, really the wind getting in the way there as well. And then perhaps some frozen fingers too.
Absolutely. So both teams have to take a look and make some adjustments in their alignment, probably bringing it a bit closer together, moving into where the pass receipt is going to be. So it's be a higher percentage pass for all attacking teams.
And as we see Mercedes Clifford coming in for Davenport. And that's Julia Mayer leaves the field after scoring a great try for her team. They're up 15-10. Davenport, the ball in hand. Very dangerous. Here they come. They do those many wraparounds. Now they cut back to the center of the field. There's a hole that appears. Odell stepping and going. Odell puts her foot on the gas. Oh, a lovely offload. Fantastic bit of work. Ordway will score a second. Oh, tackled and dropped, but caught it. That was fantastic. The ball was bobbled, but she managed to gather before she scored. Katie, what skills?
Wow, that was just an exceptional work to just really concentrate and focus, keep hands on the ball to touch it down. But back to the beginning of the play, really just good work to switch fields quickly and see that space open up in the middle.
Yeah, and you watch the replay, they're exactly that, cutting through. And then look at this pass in the tackle almost. Lovely hands, and we see her accelerating down. Now the defender does a great job here to cut her off. It's Mara actually, and then boom, hits the back, catches it again and scores. That is sensational.
You can't ask for a better bounce there, Dale, and just really a bit of luck, but also skill as well, too.
Exactly. Mara coming for the cross cover there. She scored a great couple of tries to Stanford, actually, and almost preventing a try in that scenario. Kick was missed, and so the lead is extended now by 10 points, 20-10. Davenport lead in the semi-final of the plate for the ladies section. We had 16 teams started out this competition, and now we're edging our way towards the various championship divisions. Kick is bouncing along, a little bit of pressure here. Stanford gather. Oh, busting through, a couple of tackles. Nicely played. Now they look to spread it. Some good width on the outside, but Davenport they've stopped the tackle and shoot through she goes. Chelsea Harris with the sweeper to beat. Will she step inside? She gets tackled beautifully by the sweeper there. Stanford tried to gather, but the ball's been turned over. And all of a sudden, Davenport have the ball now. It's a one-hander pass, which goes about 25 meters forward.
Nice extra effort to get on the ground, pick the ball up, and pop it up to her teammate.
Another flat pass, that one's fine. And that's a new player. Look at them just steady things now, just weighing up their options.
See fatigue set in a bit for both teams, a lot of back and forth, whole length of the field.
That's right, and in that way, Stanford could capitalize here and get a turnover. And now they go up, solid contact again. They're not shy to get double tackles in here. Stanford running backwards, but they still have possession. And now they start to dance. Oh,
great
lovely tackle. Great shoulder drive. Oh, wonderful bit of leg drive here from the Stanford ladies now. And the ball's just sitting there. Players are absolutely gassed on their feet. And Val Griffiths gives a penalty for pulling down here or bringing offsides, I think it was. Yep, offsides at the ruck. So Stanford look to have a go. They're down by 10, so they need to score here. Mara on the outside. She won't be caught. Cuts back in field. And she is. 5 meters short.
Great defensive commitment by Davenport there, not to give up.
Wonderful stuff from them. Lob pass thrown up. Stanford have to score here. Jessica Smith is a meter short. She lays it back. The rucker is there diving over. Maybe a knock-on. It is a knock-on indeed, and that is just heroic defense from Davenport.
Exceptional work, and unfortunate for Stanford, just trying to make that last-second dive for the try line. Fatigue setting in, just can't hold on to it and knocked it forward in the attempt.
Yeah, that was energy sapping stuff. Even just us as the commentators were getting tired over there.
Absolutely. I mean, this game has been just really using every inch of this field that we have.
Been very impressed with the quality of play on display. It really has been phenomenal from both these teams. And obviously Davenport is up by 10 points at possession right now, so they look to advance as the clock ticks away. But you've got to feel for the Stanford ladies. They really have come to play a solid rugby today.
Certainly, both teams. Davenport just a little bit sharper in the continuous play. They're always in support, making great lines of running, and their hands have been there even despite the cold weather at this stage.
Yeah. And now they get a short arm penalty here. And here comes Davenport again. Fending and looking for that offload. Always have supporters just behind them. Yep, look to move it nicely. Arranging on the outside. Strong tackle comes in. Just very good hands. Ball still goes backwards, that's fine, play on. Back to the far side here.
Davenport going coast to coast, just trying to run, make some space as Stanford's doing what they can to still hang on.
Odell with a pass. Stanford are getting fairly tired and the holes will appear, and there they are. Oh, busting through. Lovely tackle from the sweeper, and that is a forward pass thrown, and referee Griffiths is there. That'll be the final part of that game. And the whistle goes, and it is a great win for Davenport. 20 points to 10 over Stanford in this plate semi-final. So they will advance into the plate final. And from us, we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back fairly soon. Fantastic bit of stuff there.